After discussing the pillar inscription, stone inscription, now we come to cave architecture. Cave architecture is considered as a man-made place of beauty. We know that there are many hills located all over the country, and carving from that, preparing a place either for living or for worshipping is known as cave architecture. Well, we have the caves of Ajanta and Ellora at Aurangabad, the Elephanta caves near Mumbai, Udaygiri caves and Bagh caves near Gwalior, Bhuvaneshwari caves near Odisha, Khandgiri and Nilgiri caves are the famous specimens of the cave architecture of the Gupta period. Khambalida, very close to Gondal in Gujarat, Dhak in Rajkot district, the three caves at Junagadh, the Talaja, the Shana caves are also found in Gujarat. The cave inscriptions of Ashok have been carved on the walls of three caves of Barbar mountain 16 kilometers away from Gaya. These inscriptions are describing the works of charity which was done by King Ashok. In caves of Assam and Darjeeling, Sudama cave of Bihar and the cave of Sita, these also are the well-known caves of the cave architecture. We will have a detailed information of Ajanta Ellora caves in chapter number 6, so we are not discussing now in detail. Let us come to directly caves of Gujarat. Caves at Junagadh. There are three groups of caves in Junagadh. First is the group of Baba Pyare caves. This cave is situated near Baba Pyara Mutt. These caves are in three layers and they intersect each other at right angles. Altogether, there are 16 caves, out of which 4 are in first line, 7 caves in second line, and 5 caves in third line. Possibly they were carved during the first and the second century because we are not very sure. The caves of Upperkot, the Buddha caves. These caves are double storied. On seeing these caves, the remains say that they might have been carved during the end of the second century and the beginning of the fourth century. Third, the caves of Khapra and Kodia, known as caves of Kund. On seeing these remains, we can say that they were floored caves. It might have been carved in the third century. There are 20 pillars and they are in ruins now. Students, if you go towards Bhavnath area from Sukhna Chowk area, we come on the way Junagadh Taluka police station and very close to it only are the caves of this Khapra Kodia. If you get a chance, please visit it once. Now they are in ruins. Caves of Khambalida. Not Khambadia, but it is Khambalida. Please correct it. Khambalida. These caves were discovered in the year 1959. They are situated at Khambalida near Gondal, 70 kilometers away from Rajkot. Three caves of these are remarkable. The Chaitya Guru with stup is situated in the middle cave. The figures of Bodhisattva and statues of devotees are standing on both the sides of entrance path, supported by trees. And these caves may be also of the 3rd or 2nd century. Tadaja caves. The mountain of Tadaja, situated near the mouth of Setrunji river in Bhavnagar district. This famous pilgrim of Tal Dhwajgiri. 30 caves have been carved from stones with huge gates. A Bal Mandap. Sabhakhand, and Chaitya Guru are the best examples from the sculpture and protection point of view. Cave architecture of Buddhist religion belongs to the 3rd century AD. So Tadaja caves belong to the 3rd century period. Fourth, Shana caves. This Shana group of caves is situated on the top of Shana mountain in Vakya village, Una Taluka of Gir Somnath district. These caves are spread on Shana mountain like a beehive, Madpudo. Fifth, Dhak cave. Dhakgiri is situated in Dhak village of Upreta Taluka, Rajkot district. It is considered that these caves might have been built in the beginning of the 4th century. Jinjuri Jhar caves. These caves are of Buddhist religion, so we can say Buddhist caves on the west of Dhak, 17 km from Sidsar. We have the valley of Jinjuri Jhar, and they also might have been built in the 2nd century. Khapra Kodia caves at Kutch. These caves are located on the top of the mountain near Old Patgad in Lakhpat Taluka of Kutch district. There are 2 caves, and these caves were discovered by K.K. Shastri in the year 1067 AD, and the caves at Kadia Dungar. We have been able to locate 3 caves in Kadia Dungar at Jagadia Taluka in Bharuch district, and these caves are best old architectural specimens of the Buddhist religion. The architecture is marvelous. Underline, an 11 feet high statue of a lion with 2 bodies and 1 mouth in the form of pillar has been carved out from a single rock. This is the speciality of the caves at Kadia Dungar. Chariot temple. Chariot means rath. The temples having the shape of a rath we find in Odisha, Jagannath Puri, as you can see in the picture. A unique feature, underline, of the Pallav kings and the Pallav age can be found in the famous chariot temple of South India, and they were carved out from a single rock. Please underline, the Kailashnath temple of Kanchi and the temple of Vaikut Perumal are the best examples of the architectural art. Apart from above these temples, the mandaps at Mahabalipuram and chariot temple of Mahabalipuram are world famous. Each chariot temple is cut out from a single rock. These chariots are named after the names of Pandavas. The chariot temple of Dharmaraj, that is Yudhishthir, is the biggest one, but the chariot temple of Draupadi is the smallest. Temple architecture. In the field of temple architecture also, many temples are seen with high pedestal and pinnacle with stairs, but some are flat with Pradakshina path encircling the Garbhagriha, that is the innermost part of the temple, the Gabharo, the Bhumar Shiv temple near Jabalpur, and the temples of the Larkhan in Bijapur district, the copper statue of Lord Buddha in Nalanda, Sultanganj, and Jain temples of Mathura are the unique specimens of architecture and sculpture. Please underline. There is a great contribution of the Pallav kings. The temples constructed in Kanchi, the capital city of Pallavs, is very famous. Thanjavur was the capital of the Chola dynasty, and so please underline, the great Brihadeshwar temple was the first temple constructed by the Raj Chol of the Chol dynasty. This temple is 200 meters high, and it is an extraordinary temple of ancient India. The shadow does not fall on the ground of this temple. Architecture of Gopuram. Gopuram means entrance of the temple. The construction of temples and gained momentum due to the encouragement of the Pandya rulers of the South India. In ancient times, the kings wanted to become famous either by waging a war and becoming victorious, or by constructing temples for the people, royal temples, and making the people feel that they have done a very great work. So, these Pandya rulers constructed many temples in South India. They built high outer walls and beautifully decorated gates outside the temple to attract the devotees towards the temple. The outer walls were beautifully decorated, and these gates only of the temple which were attracted the devotees are known as Gopuram, the entrance gate. The artistic glory of Gopuram has become popular than its temple. Please underline the Gopuram of Kanchi and Madurai is giving us an aesthetic pleasure even today when viewed from distance. After entering the temple, already we become a holy atmosphere is experienced. But these Gopurams of Kanchi and Madurai are constructed in such a way that people, when they see from far distance also, they are attracted towards it and they gain an aesthetic pleasure. We can see the architect of the Gopuram, the place of the Gopuram, that is the entrance. Then we have the mandap where the devotees are gathering together for prayer. Then the inside part where the deities are kept, that is the Garbhaguru, and the place from the Garbhaguru to the upper top is known as Viman, and top is the Shikhar. So Garbhaguru means a small and dark rectangular room in which the idol is kept, and in Gujarat we call it as Gabharo. Gopuram already we saw it is a southern Indian temple gateway, and in this Gopuram two lower stories of temple are convex shaped, the other two stories are lofted to make a pyramidal structure which makes the Gopuram very strong. The mandap, a big hall, open hall constructed for the pillar with pillars in front of the main gate where the devotees gather together, is known as mandap. Pinnacle or the shikhar, the pointed exterior part of the Garbhaguru, the top is known as pinnacle, where the flag or the dhaja is, and it is also plated either with gold or brass. And Viman, it is a part of temple. It is semicircle or in sloping shape, and it has many stories and it looks like a pyramid. The Sun Temple of Konark in Odisha, which is one of the forms of the chariot temple. Underline. Brihadeshwar Temple of Thanjavur has 13-storied Gopuram. Metallic and stone idols of this age have special characteristic features. Please underline, the bronze statue of Nataraj is the best example of the idol sculpting of the time. In the period of the Chol kings, temples had their own splendor in the field of art and architecture. Meenakshi Temple, one of the huge temples of India, is in Madurai, which is spread also in a larger area. This temple has 4 main Gopurams. From the architectural point of view, this temple is a wonderful temple. In the medieval period, also Khajuraho, which was the capital of the Chandel rulers of Bundelkhand, These Chandel rulers also built beautiful temples at Khajuraho. The style of the pinnacle of these Khajuraho temples are varying from others, and even the Khajuraho temples are the finest or the best temples. Jain temples, also known as Derasar. Jain temples are found at various places of India. Please underline Vaibhar at Rajguru, Vipulachal, Ratnagiri, Udaygiri, and Shramgiri are five Jain temples. Please underline. There is a Siddha Kshetra pilgrim in Samet Shikharji, Bihar, and it is known as Madhuban. Adinath Bhagwan and other 20 Tirthankars attained Nirvana over there. There are temples of Abhinandan Nathji and Pashwanathji. Bhagwan Mahavir reached here and many sages attained salvation or moksha. There is a Jain temple at Palitana and Sankheshwar temple at Panchasara in Gujarat. Jain temples at Delwara, Mount Abu, and Ranakpur in Rajasthan are excellent and wonderful forms of construction on carving, artistic skill, and sculpture point of view. Especially the Delwara temples of Abu, which have been constructed by Minister Vimal Shah, are Vimal Wahi and other minister Vastupal. They constructed the Luna Wahi. These are the excellent examples of the sculpture work. These Delwara temples of Mount Abu are constructed with white marble. They are famous in India as well as abroad because of their attractive, minute as well as artistic work of sculpture. These temples are wonderful and memorable gifts of the Jain religion to the Indian culture. It is also believed that these temples are like a poem carved in marble. Jain temples are worldwide famous due to their art of sculpture as well as architecture. A 2 marks question, Sun Temple of Modhera. Modhera Sun Temple in Gujarat, Mehsana district was built in the year 1026 AD during the rule of Solanki king Bhimdev I. In this temple, a gem, it was studded in the middle of the crown of the sun god. The entrance gate on the eastern side of this temple is constructed in such a way that the first ray of the sun, which starts in the morning, fall directly on the gem, and because of this the entire sanctum or the hall is lit up and it creates a very divine atmosphere. In this temple only we have 12 different images of the sun god, and also there are erotic sculptures seen in this temple. The carving of this temple is done in Iranian school of art. There are nearly 108 small temples which are surrounding the sun temple of Modhera, and it creates a very pleasant sight at dusk also and dawn also, that is Suryodaya and Suryast. Now we come to the medieval architecture. The architecture of the mosque, minarets, royal palaces, bridges, and inns, that is Dharamshala, etc., are seen in the medieval age. Underline, Qutbuddin Aibak built Qutub Minar and also Quwwatul Islam Mosque. Similar mosque named Adai Din Ka Jhopda was also built by Qutbuddin Aibak in Ajmer. Second example of the medieval architecture is seen in Bengal. Medina Mosque at Pandura region of Bengal, tomb of Jalaluddin Muhammad Shah, and Tatipara Mosque were constructed. This region developed its own special style in the field of architecture. Third area, Jaunpur. Sultans of Turkey built Atala Mosque. In this mosque, we find artistic grill around the dome. The walls and the ceilings of the mosque are decorated with many Indian designs, including lotus. Malwa. Peculiar style of Mandu buildings is seen under the protection of the sultans. Many such tombs have been created over there. The huge and impressive domes and carvings of balcony in this structure are very attractive. Underline, tomb of Hoshangsha is completely made of marble in the Indian style. The architecture of other provinces. Besides this, the rulers of the Kashmir and Bahmani kings built the dome of Bijapur. The buildings at Bidar and Gulbargani and Madrasa of Mahmud Gawan, temples of the Hampi, Vitthal Swami and Hazar Ram, Gopurams and artistic pillars are well known of the Vijayanagar Empire, that is known as Kirti Toran. Now we come to our own state's architecture work. Architecture of Gujarat. Sculpture and architecture of Gujarat includes temples of various religions, mosques, vihars of the Buddhist religion, mutt, stup, chaitya, cave temple, Jain temple, etc. Besides this, different types of buildings or building construction useful for the society like royal palaces, forts, domes, gates, Kirti Stambh or Tower of Fame, inns that is Dharamshala, Upashray, Visama, Varanda, Skylight Watchtower Jarukha, arches, wells, step wells, lakes and ponds, figures of animals and birds are the most beautiful and as well as magnificent structures. Temple. In the religious field, temples of different religions have been built in Gujarat and they include temple of Bhadrakali, please underline, Gita Mandir in Ahmedabad, Ved temple, Jagannath temple in Jamalpur area of Ahmedabad, Ranchod temple in Dakor, Sun temple of Modera, Hatkeshwar Mahadev temple in Vadnagar, Ambaji temple, Shamlaji temple, Somnath temple in Veraval, Jagat temple in Dwarka, Becharaji temple, Mahakali temple at Pavagadh, Swaminarayan temple, Brahmaji temple Khed Brahma, Khodiyar Mataji temple Bhavnagar, and Mutt of Ashapura in Kutch etc. are well known. Mosque. Jama Masjid near Teen Darwaj in Ahmedabad. This was constructed by Sultan Ahmad Shah I in the year 1424 AD, which has 260 pillars and 15 domes, gumbaj. Other structures include Sidi Sayyadni Jadi with minute carving, the Rosa of Sarkhej, the Julta Minara or Shaking Towers of Ahmedabad, the Mosque of Queen Sipri, Rani Sipri Ki Masjid, which is also known as the Mosque of Nagina, Nagina Masjid, and Jama Masjid at Chapa near Pavagadh, Halol. There are many such mosques in big cities of Gujarat also. Jain temples. Jain temples of Hathi Singh, Kumbhariyaji, Shankheshwar, Siddhgiri, Shetranjay Giri, Palitana, etc. are quite well known from the sculpture point of view, architecture point of view, as well as carving point of view. step wells of Gujarat. You must know the classification Kuo and Wow. Kuo means a well which has no steps to go inside. You have to either keep a motor or you can fetch the water by coast. But the kings of that period, to see that the people who are traveling all the way, when they feel thirsty, to quench their thirst, they constructed wells which were known as step wells or wow, which had steps. You can easily walk through the steps and reach the deep part of the well and fetch the water easily. As if you go to Uppercourt, we have Adi Kadi Wow. Then if you go towards Vanthali near Shapur, we have Khengar Wow. These types of, or Adalaj, we have also Ranini Wow. These type of step wells were constructed for will uh, the people who were travelers. Underline step well of Adalaj, step well of Dada Harini Wow Ahmedabad, Ranini Wow at Patan, step well of Dabhoi are very splendid examples of step well or wow construction. Apart from this, there are many best specimens in the field of architecture. That is the fort of Bhadra in Ahmedabad, Teen Darwaja or Tran Darwaja Ahmedabad, Nagina Wadi, Kankaria Lake. These all are of Ahmedabad. Now we come to Rudra Mahalai in Siddhpur, Shastraling Tadav in Patan, Chori of Shamraji, Samadhi of Tanariri, Kirti Toran in Vadnagar, Munsar Lake in Viramgam, Madao Talav in Dholka, etc. These art are adding to the dignity and glory of Gujarat. Today, Gujarat is shining like star in the world map because of its art of sculpture, architecture, and carving. We are given a linear sketch of a mosque. We have Galiara. This is the place from where we enter and exit from the mosque. Then we have Qibla. This part of architecture is a part of the mosque or a hall or the hall wall where the namaz is performed, and it is always in the direction of the Kaaba. Liwan, the room in a mosque with pillars where the devotees pray the namaz, do the namaz is known as Liwan. Maksur, end of the mosque wall is known as Maksur, which is separated by a railing. Mehrab, the interior part of the mosque wall, which is of the human height, indicating the correct direction to the Mecca or Kaaba, is known as Mehrab. And in India, Mehrab is always kept in the western direction. And Sahan, the campus of the mosque where the followers of Islam get together for prayer, is known as Sahan. Students, I hope that you will have become familiar, associated with the sculpture and architecture work, and you might have underlined whatever I have said. That will make you very at ease to find out the question and answers. And still, if you have any doubt, you can clear it by asking me directly on the link which I have provided. Thank you.